Have you ever noticed how one day you go to carry the laundry basket or climb the stairs and something just feels different? Not painful, just heavier, slower, as if your muscles are there but not fully awake. You tell yourself what most people do. This is just aging. Everyone loses strength after 60. That is how life works. You do your best. You keep moving. You eat your protein. But still, the strength feels like it is slipping away. But here is the part they don't often tell us. Muscle loss after 60 is not just about age or activity. It is also about something small happening deep inside your body. Something quiet, a natural shift that begins without warning and changes the way your muscles hold on to strength. There is a compound your body used to make easily, one that helped protect your muscles, rebuild them after everyday activity, and keep you steady without you even thinking about it. But as we get older, our levels of this compound drop, slowly, and as it disappears, so does our muscle strength. Even if we are doing all the right things, that compound has a name, and in the next few minutes, I will show you how it works and why it matters. Because here is the good news. You are not powerless in this. You do not need to train like an athlete or live in a gym to stay strong. With just a few simple changes, you can support your body from the inside out. You can protect your strength, rebuild what you have lost, and move through life with more confidence again. So if you have ever felt like your legs were growing weaker or your balance was not what it used to be, stay with me, because this video might give you the answer you have been quietly searching for. And if you find this message comforting or useful, feel free to subscribe so we can keep learning together, one gentle step at a time. Now, let's begin by understanding what this missing compound really is, and why your muscles may be trying to tell you something long before you realize it. Imagine your muscles have their own personal bodyguard, someone standing at the door, keeping watch, making sure nothing breaks down, quietly rebuilding anything that does. That is what HMB does inside your body. It protects, it repairs, it keeps your muscles from slipping away while you go about your day. HMB is not a drug. It's not something foreign. It's something your body already knows how to make. It starts with a little building block called leucine. You get leucine every time you eat protein-rich foods like eggs, dairy, chicken, or beef. And when everything is working well, your body turns some of that leucine into HMB. That HMB then goes to work, helping your muscles stay strong. But here is where age changes the picture. When we are younger, our bodies convert leucine into HMB without much trouble. It is like a well-run factory, efficient, steady, reliable. But after 60, that factory begins to slow down. Production drops. The system doesn't respond as quickly. You are still eating the right foods, but the conversion just is not what it used to be. And without enough HMB, your muscles lose their protection. It becomes easier for them to break down, harder for them to rebuild. Little things like climbing stairs or getting out of a chair start to feel more tiring than they should. Not because you are doing something wrong, but because your internal bodyguard has quietly stepped away. Now let's look at what HMB actually does when it is there and working properly. First, it helps prevent muscle loss. It slows down the natural breakdown that happens with age, stress, or even short periods of rest. It is like pressing pause on the wear and tear. Second, it encourages your body to build new muscle tissue. Even small amounts of HMB can signal your cells to begin creating strength again. You might not see it overnight, but over time, it makes a real difference. And third, HMB helps repair muscle that has been damaged. Whether from walking, lifting groceries, or simply aging, our muscles need healing. HMB supports that healing process, so recovery is quicker and smoother. So while it may sound like a small thing, HMB plays a powerful role in keeping you steady, capable, and strong. And the good news is, you are not starting from zero. Your body already knows how to use it. It just needs a little help keeping up. Coming up next, we are going to explore what happens when this muscle-supporting compound begins to disappear quietly with age, and how that one change can affect everything from your balance to your daily energy. Here's something most people never hear from their doctors. After 60, your body becomes less responsive to the very things that used to keep your muscles strong. Even when you eat well, even when you stay active, your muscles may still be slowly slipping away. There's a quiet shift that happens deep inside called anabolic resistance. That simply means your body stops hearing the signals from protein the way it used to. You can eat a full plate of nutritious food, and your body might only use part of it to support your muscles. The rest, it misses. Not because you are doing anything wrong, but because the connection between what you eat and what your muscles do with it has become weaker over time. Think of it like a radio with static. The message is still playing, but the signal is fading. Your body is trying to respond to protein, trying to rebuild, but the message does not come through clearly anymore. That is why some people feel frustrated. You might be eating healthy meals, walking every morning, and still noticing that stairs feel harder or your arms look smaller in the mirror. It can feel confusing, even discouraging. But let me say this clearly, it is not your fault. It is not a failure of willpower. It is biology. The good news is, there is a way to speak to your muscles more clearly again, to help your body hear the message it has been missing, and that is where HMB comes in. Up next, we are going to look at how this powerful compound helps fill in the gaps your body can no longer fill on its own. How it works gently in the background to protect your strength even while you rest. Now I want to show you something that brings this whole story to life. Not a theory, not a maybe, but something proven in real hospital rooms, with real people, many of them just like you or someone you love. In one remarkable study, older adults were asked to stay in bed for 10 full days. No walking, no exercise, just rest. It was the kind of rest most of us might go through after surgery or illness. For some, it led to a quick decline. They lost muscle mass, strength, even confidence in standing again. But here's where it gets interesting. Half of those patients were given a daily dose of HMB. Nothing else changed. Same meals, same level of movement. Just HMB added quietly to their routine. After 10 days, that group had kept nearly all of their muscle mass. The other group, the one without HMB, lost significant muscle, the kind of loss that could take months to rebuild. Some never fully recover. Now imagine this in your own life. Imagine your husband or your sister or your dad lying in a hospital bed after a hip replacement. Too weak to stand, too tired to eat much. That first week is critical, and HMB has the potential to act like a shield, quietly protecting their strength, giving them a head start toward recovery before they even set foot on the floor. That is not wishful thinking. That is peer-reviewed science. Another clinical trial followed seniors living in nursing homes. These were older adults who were not doing heavy workouts. Many had limited mobility. Over the course of 12 weeks, those who received HMB every day showed something incredible. Their grip strength went up by almost 14%. Their leg strength improved by nearly 18%. They could stand up more easily, walk with more stability. Some even regained the ability to handle tasks that had once been given up. Now, that might sound like a small number on paper, but in real life, it is the difference between holding on to the railing and walking with confidence, between needing a hand to get out of a chair and doing it on your own, between living cautiously and living freely. And here's the part I hope you remember. You are not doomed to the wheelchair. You are not sentenced to weakness. Your muscles are still listening. They have not stopped caring. They just need a little help receiving the right signal again. HMB is not a miracle. It will not reverse time. But it offers a safe, gentle, science-backed way to support the strength you still have, and perhaps even recover some that you thought was gone. In the next section, we will take a closer look at how HMB actually works inside your body, what it does at the cellular level, and how it helps turn the volume back up on your muscle-building signals so they do not fade into silence. So now that we know HMB helps preserve muscle, the next question is how? What exactly is going on inside your body when this compound is at work? Let's imagine your muscles as a house you have spent years building. Every time you walk, lift, or move, you are reinforcing the walls, fixing the cracks, keeping it sturdy. But as you get older, wear and tear starts to set in. The structure weakens and the repair crew gets slower. HMB acts like a foreman on the job. It does not just stand by. It organizes the work. It protects what is already built and makes sure repairs happen in the right places. First, HMB blocks the enzymes that break down muscle. You see, our bodies naturally break down muscle when we are stressed, sick, or even just inactive for a few days. HMB tells those enzymes to slow down. It keeps the muscle you already have from disappearing too quickly. Second, HMB activates a powerful signal inside your cells called the mTOR pathway. That is the same signal that turns on when you lift weights. It tells your body, build new muscle here, add strength. HMB flips that switch, even if you are not lifting heavy things. It is like turning on the lights in a room that has been dim for too long. Third, HMB helps rebuild the outer shell of your muscle cells. As we age, these protective layers get damaged more easily and take longer to repair. HMB helps seal up those tiny breaks. That means less soreness, better recovery, and more energy to keep moving. Now think of it this way. HMB is like a mini gym inside your body. It activates many of the same muscle-building processes as exercise does. But it does it quietly, from the inside, even while you are sitting in a chair or resting in bed. That does not mean you should stop moving. Not at all. Even light activity is still important. But HMB can be a real lifeline if walking is painful, or if you are recovering from illness, or if your energy is limited. It helps hold on to the strength you have and supports you in getting a little more back each day. Up next, we will look at who might benefit most from HMB and who should check with their doctor before using it. Now that you understand what HMB does and how it works, you might be wondering if it is something you should consider adding to your daily routine. The truth is, HMB is not just for athletes or bodybuilders. It was actually studied most closely in people over 60. People like you. People who are noticing small changes in strength. People who may not be able to exercise the way they used to. If you are over 60 and feeling weaker than you used to, HMB might help you hold on to the strength you still have. It can be especially useful if you are recovering from surgery or illness, when your body is more vulnerable to muscle loss. Even short periods of bed rest can take a toll on your muscles. HMB helps protect them during that time. It is also helpful for anyone dealing with noticeable muscle loss. If you have lost weight recently, feel more fatigued during simple tasks, or find that your balance is not what it once was, your muscles might need extra support. And if you are someone who wants to stay strong but cannot do heavy workouts because of joint pain, heart issues, or limited mobility, HMB could offer a gentle, science-backed way to support your body without adding strain. That said, it is always important to listen to your whole body. If you have kidney problems, liver concerns, or you are taking medications that affect those organs, it is best to speak with your doctor before adding any supplement, including HMB. Your doctor can help you decide if it is right for you and how it might fit into your overall care plan. Coming up next, we will walk through the exact dosage used in clinical studies, how often it should be taken, and the best way to add it to your daily habits without confusion or stress. Oh, how much HMB does it actually take to make a difference? Thankfully, the answer is simple. Most clinical studies used a dose between 1.5 to 3 grams per day. That is not a large amount. And the best results came when people divided it into 2 or 3 smaller servings throughout the day. This helps your body maintain a steady level of support instead of short bursts that fade too quickly. One of the best times to take HMB is right after a meal. Your digestion is already in motion, and your body is more ready to absorb and use the nutrients. Another good time is after light movement. Even something as simple as a morning walk or a few minutes of stretching sends a signal to your muscles that they are needed. HMB helps strengthen that message. As for how it is taken, there are a few easy options. Some people prefer capsules. Others like the powdered form, which can be stirred into a glass of milk, a smoothie, or even a little fruit juice. There are also liquid versions that are pre-mixed and ready to drink. The key is consistency. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You would not skip a day and expect your smile to stay healthy. Same with your muscles. A little bit each morning, a little in the evening, and your body will feel the difference over time. Coming up next, we will explore 7 everyday foods that work hand in hand with HMB. These foods provide the natural building blocks your body needs and help HMB do its job even better. Now let's talk about food. Because while HMB supplements are powerful, your body also has the ability to make small amounts of HMB naturally. But to do that, it needs the right fuel. That fuel is leucine, an amino acid found in certain high-quality protein foods. Here are 7 everyday foods that give your body the tools it needs to support HMB production. And the good news is, many of them are affordable, easy to find, and simple to prepare. Let's start with a quiet hero. Cottage cheese. Think of cottage cheese as a gentle nighttime shield for your muscles. It is packed with casein protein, which digests slowly. That means your body receives a steady stream of amino acids, including leucine, all through the night when muscle breakdown is most active. A practical tip: enjoy half a cup of cottage cheese about 30 minutes before bed. Add a few berries or a sprinkle of cinnamon if you like. You are not just having a snack. You are giving your body quiet strength while you sleep. Next is one many seniors already enjoy: Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is thick, creamy, and loaded with protein. It contains more leucine than regular yogurt and absorbs in both fast and slow waves. This makes it especially helpful for steady muscle support throughout the day. Try replacing sour cream in recipes with Greek yogurt, or layering it into a parfait with fruit and nuts for breakfast. Choose full-fat versions when possible, since the healthy fats help with the absorption of important vitamins like D, which supports muscle function. Now onto a familiar favorite: eggs, with the yolk. Eggs are nature's perfect protein, and the yolk, often left out by mistake, contains most of the essential nutrients like vitamin D, B vitamins, and healthy fats that help your body use leucine efficiently. Hard-boil a few for quick snacks. Scramble 2 eggs in the morning with some spinach or tomatoes. Add them to salads or enjoy a veggie-loaded omelet for dinner. Eggs are easy to digest and highly usable by the body, which makes them especially helpful for older adults. Then there's something from the sea: salmon. Salmon brings more than just protein. It offers a powerful combination of leucine and omega-3 fatty acids. These omega-3s reduce inflammation, which is one of the hidden causes of faster muscle loss in older age. Try baking salmon with lemon and olive oil, or adding canned salmon to salads and whole grain crackers. You are feeding your muscles in 2 ways at once. Plus, salmon is rich in vitamin D, which works alongside HMB to help your muscles contract and stay strong. Next is something hearty and satisfying: beef. Lean cuts of beef are some of the richest sources of leucine, and they come with extra benefits like iron, zinc, and creatine. These nutrients support oxygen delivery to muscles and help them perform during everyday movement. Choose tenderloin, sirloin, or lean ground beef. Cook it into stir-fries with vegetables or slice it into thin strips for sandwiches. Even a small serving can provide a strong dose of what your muscles need, especially if your appetite has slowed. Now let's talk about a protein powerhouse in a scoop: whey protein. Whey protein is absorbed quickly and delivers a big hit of leucine right when your muscles need it most. It is especially useful after light movement, even a short walk, because it enhances muscle response during that sensitive window of recovery. Blend a scoop of whey into a smoothie with frozen berries and milk. Stir it into oatmeal or even mix it into pancake batter. It is an easy way to get extra muscle support without adding bulk to your meals. And for many older adults, it is a simple solution when full meals feel too heavy. And finally, let's not forget the power of plants. Quinoa. Unlike most grains, quinoa contains all 9 essential amino acids, including leucine. It also comes with magnesium, potassium, and phosphorus, minerals that help your muscles contract and recover more effectively. Cook a batch at the start of the week. Use it instead of rice. Add it to soups. Make a warm breakfast bowl with milk, nuts, and a drizzle of honey. Quinoa is gluten-free, gentle on digestion, and adds variety to your meals while quietly supporting your strength. These 7 foods are more than nutrition. They are simple, affordable choices that can support your muscle health every single day. You do not have to eat them all at once. Just choose 1 or 2 to start. Make them part of your routine. Let them work in the background while you focus on living well. Coming up next, we will put it all together. I will show you how to create an easy daily routine that combines HMB and these foods for the best results. Let's take everything we have learned and turn it into something simple and doable. Because the real magic happens not just in knowing, but in applying that knowledge gently into daily life. Here's what one day might look like if your goal is to support your body's natural HMB production while giving your muscles what they need to stay strong. Start your morning with 2 eggs, cooked any way you like. Pair them with a small serving of warm quinoa instead of toast. You can stir in a few herbs or vegetables for extra flavor. If you prefer something cold, try a smoothie with 1 scoop of whey protein, a handful of berries, and a splash of milk. It is quick, light, and filled with the leucine your body can use right away. At lunchtime, enjoy a portion of baked salmon, served alongside steamed vegetables like spinach, carrots, or broccoli. Add a scoop of quinoa on the side. This meal provides not only high-quality protein, but also the anti-inflammatory support your muscles need to recover and rebuild throughout the day. In the afternoon, when you feel like having a snack, reach for a small bowl of Greek yogurt. Add a sprinkle of chopped walnuts or sunflower seeds, and maybe a drizzle of honey if you like something sweet. If you are more on the go, you can stir whey protein into a small bowl of cooked oats, or keep a ready-to-drink protein shake in the fridge. You do not need to run marathons. You do not need to lift heavy weights or chase after something you used to be. But you do deserve to wake up and feel strong enough to face the day. You deserve to get out of bed without fear, to carry groceries without hesitation, to bend down and hug your grandchild without thinking twice. Imagine yourself walking through the park on a crisp morning. The air feels fresh. Your steps feel steady. You are not worried about tripping. You are enjoying the moment. Or picture yourself reaching into the back seat of the car to grab a bag of apples after a trip to the store. You do not need help. You do not feel tired. You feel capable. Maybe it is simply sitting in your favorite chair, watching the sun come through the window, and knowing that your body still supports you the way it always has. That kind of strength is not just about muscle. It's about freedom, dignity, the ability to live the life you choose. And no matter where you are starting from, it is not too late to take that first small step. So, if this video opened your eyes or made something click in your heart, start today, not with a big change, just with one small thing. Add a serving of cottage cheese before bed, or try a scoop of whey protein in the morning. Or speak with your doctor about whether HMB is right for you. Then come back and tell us, did you feel a difference? Did you feel a little stronger? A little more steady? We would love to hear your story in the comments. And if this message felt encouraging or useful, consider subscribing. We are here every week with practical, gentle ways to help you stay strong, stay confident, and stay yourself. Your strength is still inside you. Let's keep bringing it back to life, one day at a time.